Greetings, Tetris citizens. It's your old pal Vandweller back with more stupid Tetris monthly. No bars, November 2025. And yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with this, so hopefully you will too. What we've got for you right now is the banana bracket. Yeah, that's right, the yellow bracket. And yeah, it's kind of the color of bananas, like the dark tone and then the light tone, kind of banana-like, right? So yeah, the banana bracket. Excuse me. Yeah, so we are here. What is happening on YouTube? I'm not sure what is happening over on YouTube, actually. Okay, yeah, we're good now. What is only on Twitch? Can I watch on Discord or only on Twitch? Oh God. Yeah, you can only watch on Twitch or YouTube, so that's how you can watch. All right. You're waiting for No L's July? July? Right? How do you say July with no L's? But okay, yeah, what we're going to do for you right now is banana bracket. It's going to be Firedox versus Micetro, and the winner will take on ID Kirby. We had the other Kirby earlier, and so we're just going to go through all the Kirbys in Tetris. And we're gonna make sure they all play Stupid Tetris Monthly. So that is that's what we're doing now. Later today, in about 4 hours, we are gonna play. Where is this? Oh yeah, here it is. We're gonna play the round 2 of the red bracket. It's gonna be Lucas versus Steels, and the winner of that eventually will take on Huffaluffagus, though not immediately after. So that is what we're doing right now. Let's take a look at the rules, because there are rules, believe it or not. Excuse me. Really been in like throat clearing mode since having gotten sick, so I don't think I'm 100% over it. So, oh, no L, right? No L for Christmas. That is a thought. That is a very good thought. But anyway, it's a 32-player single elimination stupid flat bracket based on the 1989 version of Tetris, released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC console, players to play an emulator or console, so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronic or mechanical. Biological turbo only. The player should not receive any in-game advice while they are playing, so 1 mind per game. That is it. These matches are best of 5, so the first player 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through. No same piece sets because we are using a special setting which does not allow it. We're using the drought setting, my people. So go down to where it says drought and move that setting all the way to the right. That's the I, right? I setting, as in I love Kingsman. That is what we're doing, and you will start the game from that. It's not like a setting like some other settings. You like set it and then go back up to where it says Tetris. No, you are hitting start on the drought setting to start the game, right? And if you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. Slowdowns with OBS or internet or computer. Those, might affect us, might not, whatever, but you just keep playing. Assume your game will count. Don't just top out because you think, oh, this isn't going to count, right? It might count. So just a warning that score will speak. So don't just top out. Just keep playing and wait further instructions from me. And the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $305.00. Our prize pool is funded 100% by you, the viewers and or fans of Stupid Tetris Monthly. And if you want to see more of these events with alternate rule sets, funding the prize pool here is a good way to put in a vote. Like, you want to see that again. And, if we keep funding them, we'll keep playing them. And if we don't keep funding them, then, we will probably stop at some point. So you want to put your vote in for more Stupid Tetris Monthly, contribute to the prize pool. And this is a good opportunity to mention that we have a challenge that is active from our old pal, N-Dog, Nate. Nate has said if we get the prize pool up to 400, then he will make it 500. So a little bit of a challenge, an incentive. So let us get it up to 400, and N-Dog will do the rest to get us up to 500. If you want to contribute to the prize pool, use the Matcherino command while we're watching live on Twitch and YouTube. I put the command in just now, so you should be seeing those links coming up. The one you want to click on is the one that says STM no bars. Click on that. That will take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. The top right-hand corner has a button that says login. Click on that to log in. And you can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. It's easy and fun to log in to the page. Over on the right side, you'll see a button that says contribute. That's a mustard colored button. Click on that to contribute. And you will probably see a button, I think it's in blue, that says what? Claim code. So those are contribution codes, and we have up to 50 of them. So up to 50 unique accounts can click on that button, and that will put in 25 cents into the prize pool. We still have, I think, 20 something of those to go. Oh no, 14. We're down to 14. We still have 14 codes. Would love to get those done this stream so I don't ever have to think about it again. Thanks to those of you who have been doing that, and thanks to those of you who have been contributing to the prize pool. It's a great way to support the players, keep them coming back, and reward them for all the time they spend practicing so that they can play in these competitions for our enjoyment. And again, we do have that active challenge going on. If we get to $400 in the prize pool, Nate will kick it up a notch and kick in 100 extra dollars. So let's not let Nate down. Nate wants to see us succeed. He wants you to build that prize pool, and that's why he's doing it. He loves Classic Tetris Monthly, and so let's not disappoint him. Let's do it. Whatever you got, 5, 10, 15, 50, whatever you got, let's kick it in right now, and don't let that challenge expire. All right, I am going to go ahead. Oh, I'm not going to go ahead. I'm going to just one thing. I'm just going to go ahead and pimp our Patreon and our other ways to support us. If you want to support the channel, go to patreon.com/monthlytetris to make an ongoing pledge of support that keeps this channel going. You know, Patreon's good because it's like a regular recurring amount that I can look forward into the future and say, yes, we can keep doing this. CTM is, I don't know if it's worth my while, but at least I can keep doing it. And so having that regular recurring revenue coming in, predictable, it allows me to do that. So a great way to keep that channel keep this channel going is patreon.com/monthlytetris. If you don't like Patreon, I get it. Some people don't. You can also make recurring pledges using the Streamlab link in the support command that I just brought up. Also, the PayPal link, I think, allows that. So you can make recurring contributions that way too. And some of the people on this list right here are doing just that. So thanks to Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9 Techie, Madelsberger, Corporal Shelby, Junior, Troydan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat Kid, Java T, Jason, Sonny, and everybody else on this slide. Really appreciate your support. Okay, let's go over to our game slide. I'm going to look at Micetro. I'm going to refresh Firedox. Oh, it looks like Firedox already won, so we're done, I guess. Now, let me go ahead and refresh these streams. What is that? 24? Stream 24. Now, I don't know if Firedox has an alt or something. Does Firedox have an alt? Anybody know? I don't know. No, thank you, Laurie. Oh, Firedox alt. Okay, sorry, I didn't know that. Did not know that. Yeah. All right, let's go. Firedox alts. And let me put you in the list of alts. You're on the list now. You are on not only are you on the Canadian list, you're on the alt list. So you're getting added to multiple lists. All right, let me go ahead and fix the camera up. And Firedox is lying down. You gotta see this. Look at this. What is happening? All right. Let's go ahead and do that. And do I have to like spin you around? Is that what I have to do? There's Firedox. I can totally look at. I can do. Look at. Yeah, look. I got you. Can you want him to face the board? Let me see. All right, we'll try that. All right, well now he's facing the board. There you go. What's the laying down no bars record? Not sure. Yeah, so he is committing to the bit. So anyway, 3, 2, 1, Tetris, blah, blah, blah. Firedox literally is lying down. I'm alive. The problem is, like, I'm super throat clearing right now. Like, I'm just throat clearing all the time, so I'm like going in and out of mute all the time. On the left side, it is Firedox. Firedox qualified into this tournament with a 274,000. That was the average of his best 2 barless games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. Firedox is a known Canadian. So that Firedox, you are going on the list. Now, I don't know. Have I streamed Firedox before? I'm curious. I don't know if I have. I don't think I have. So this is a first, and it's also the first time I've seen a player lying down. But anyway, you've seen Firedox all over the place. A lot of Tetris for the non-pros. Started in that back in 2022. Played in community tournaments, various levels, a lot of Tetris friendlies, classic Tetris gauntlets. Hopefuls, played in Hopefuls. Played in CTWC Bronze in 2024. And in CTWC, I think, oh no, that's going to be a top out for Firedox at 41,000. So Micetro is good. So their tradition of not getting through the intros continues. So that is going to be game number 1 for Micetro. All right, as soon as both players are, let's see how long Firedox is going to take this. I mean, you want to win this. This is your chance. You're here. Now, I'm wondering, is the TV sideways? Like, is your TV sideways? That's what I'm. Yeah, I mean, Firedox is lying down. This is true. I think the TV is sideways. All right. Looks like both players are ready. Let's get them started in game number 2. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Anyway, you've also seen Firedox at CTWC Columbus in 2023, CTWC Gold, I think it was in 23. And I don't know if it was gold or silver, but I also think in CTWC 2024 played against Eric. Philadelphia played in that. CTWC Skibbity, Ohio in 2024. Also played in our lower tier DAS events when we had the lower tiers. I don't know, this part of me wants to bring those back, but it just, the restreaming core right now, like all the restreamers out there, there's not a lot of restreamers nowadays. There used to be a lot more, but we're finding that it's hard to get like matches restreamed. And a lot of you are like, oh, I wish we had lower tiers of this, lower tiers of that. Uh-oh. Firedox is going to top out again, and Micetro is good again. And that's going to be, Firedox is like, wait a minute. This is, now it's serious time. Now it is serious time. All right, yeah, it's on its side. It is on its side. Now, it may seem like, oh, what's the difference? You're on your side and playing, you know, with the TV on its side. What's the difference? It does seem like there's a difference, you know? All right, yeah, he's gonna do it right. Okay, good. Let me, all right, let me fix the cams up now. Fun time is over. I feel like the cam is upside down, but all right, here we go. Fun time is over, everybody. Now it's time for serious Tetris. All right, you better look out, Maestro. Now Firedox is right side up, so you're in trouble. All right, so as soon as both players are ready, we can. Do you need to warm up for like a minute just to reorient yourself? I mean, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. If you need a minute to warm up, I'll allow it. Since you did us the courtesy of topping out very quickly in the first 2. We have time. Vandy, you could have a one-day special STM on April 20th, no J's. Or all J's, right? Oops, all J's. Ndog says a reverse sweep here would be crazy. And just a reminder, we do have an active challenge from Ndog, who says if we get that prize pool to 400, like right now, this isn't just like whenever we get to it. This is right now. This is during this stream. So in order to cash in on this, we've got to get to the prize pool to 400 this stream. All right, to unlock an extra 100. All right, looks like Firedox is ready. So let us go ahead and start this match for real. Firedox starting off with a 2-0 deficit. But we're going to start it. Game number 3. Micetro up 2-0, 3-2-1 Tetris. Blank says Firedox plays most of his games in his sleep, so he's just in his natural position. All right, here we are. So Firedox right side up. Now, can you make like an ELO alt so that, of course, I don't think this counts for ELO, but so like your right side up games and your lying down games are on different accounts? Could be. Okay, so anyway, a reminder, this is no bars, right? So that no bars means no Tetrises. There's no way. Online facts, There's no way to score at Tetris without a long bar. So you take out the long bar and the triple becomes the most valuable line clear. So that is what players will be trying to go for. Although, you know, just surviving might have value in this mode the way it's going. Like, you don't even have to go for triples, just like last. No matter what you get, you might win. All right, Firedox is set up for a triple, has to burn it down. And remember, if you've got long bar dependencies, there's no way to deal with it with a long bar, so you got to chop it down. So Firedox in a little bit of a dig. Appears that Firedox is rolling. There's a nice triple for Firedox. Triples on this level worth 5,700 points. Doubles worth 1,900 points. Singles worth what they're always worth. I mean, all these are what they're always worth, but we never have the opportunity to talk about what they're worth, right? 760 on level 18. All right, Firedox in a dig. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh no, that's gonna be a top out for Firedox at 48,000, and Micetro is good in game number 3. And Firedox is like, where are the log bars? I didn't get any bars. I had a horrible drought. What the heck? So I didn't even get through the intros, but we can intro Micetro in the next one. Well, GG's Firedox, you did something there. you did a thing, and it will go down it'll go down in the legend. So you are now a true legend, Firedox. Yeah, big seed upset, 24 versus 25. It will lay down in Tetris history. Yeah, true. I mean, on the one hand, I feel bad. On the other hand, it's like, probably don't know how to do that. But all right, that is it. That is a game of all time. We're gonna go ahead and report this to the authorities. Somebody needs to be notified of this, I think. Firedox took it lying down. But you didn't take it. You took it. Okay, so STM Masters 2425. And Micetro is the winner. So we're going to go ahead and bring in ID Kirby. Just in case you didn't think this mode was stupid enough, we found more ways to make it stupid. All right, Firedox, you did a good job. Regardless. Your best game, I think, was when you were lying down. So maybe you're onto something. All right, we're going to say goodbye to seed number 24, and we're going to say hello to Kirby. Let me refresh Kirby here. And we'll refresh seed number 25 as well. Get our cameras going. Seed 9. Oh, dude's got the e-scooter there. Look at that. Guys, got that light you get. That's the standard torchiere that you get when you're a young person and you're, you know, in your apartment, one of your first apartments there. Standard light that you get. This is Kirby at home. There are two Kirbys. Kirby from Shein. Oh my goodness. What the heck? There's Kirby and Temu Kirby. No, he's not Temu Kirby. This is a great Kirby. This is like one of the best Kirbys there is. How dare you, Zoltan? Oh my goodness gracious. All right. Dude's bopping along. Let's I guess we got plenty of time now. All right, drought mode I right there. Drought mode I. All right, players, when you are ready, we could start. And line cap, yeah, it's got to be on 39, right? Perfect. All right, we got big face Kirby right here. So we have two big faces. Looks like both players are ready. It's round two. The winner goes to the top 16. Let's get them counted down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Has there ever been a Kirby versus Kirby match? You know, you've asked a very good question. I doubt it. But I will look. I mean, I feel like maybe somebody would do that. And no, it appears that that has not taken place. I'll tell you what's Temu is this stencil right here. So we'll have to fix that stencil in between the two games here. Maybe I can fix it a little bit. On the left side of your screen, ID Kirby seed number 9. Here, we'll try to fix stencil on the fly. All right, not too bad. Not too bad. That'll do, pig. That'll do. So yeah, ID Kirby qualified in with a 399. That was the average of his best 2 games played in a 1-hour stupid qualifier. Kirby's from the United States of America. And Kirby in a little bit of trouble. I mean, I guess nobody wants to let me get through their intros. They want to maintain their anonymity. Kirby is a 3-time CTWC Gold Bracket player. He's also a 3-time Mega Masters player. He's played at the Waco and Lone Star Regionals, Phoenix, Vegas, multiple years for some of those. Came in second at the Vegas Regional this year to Tetris time, and top 4 in Phoenix this year. Went out against DMJ. And he's made a good chunk of appearances in the Masters event throughout the years. And I think this is the first time he's played in STM. Oh no, that's going to be a top out for Kirby at 69,000 And Micetro is good in game number 1. Charlotte's Web reference. That's from Babe. The movie Babe, which is a great movie. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's get them started in game number 2. I guess they're trying to help Micetro speedrun a win in this one. Everyone topping out early. You were way off. It's not really way off. I mean, it's it's a story with a bunch of animals in it, so that makes sense. It's not way off. Way off would be, oh, wasn't that in the Brothers Karamazov? That would be, that was Anna Karenina, right? Zephram Cochran says it to a talking pig. Yes, the actor James Cromwell was the farmer in Babe. All right, so we are starting off a little bit less adventurously for both players anyway. That was Kirby. And on the right side, it is Micetro, who we'll never get to introduce ever. So don't worry about it. We're not even going to introduce him. You don't need it. He's just the goat here of STM no bars. He's got too much aura. Anyway, Micetro been in the classic Tetris competitive scene since April of 2020. What a time to get into NES Tetris. He's played a bunch in community tournaments, Classic Tetris League, Tetris Friendlies, ELO Clash. You've seen him at the Motor City Mayhem Regional this year, Kansas City Retro DAS Tournament last year, CTWC Illinois and Detroit, Columbus, played in Mega Masters in 2023 and Mega Dasters this year. $63,000 for Micetro, $42,000 for Kirby. I realize I've got to be careful. I have a terabyte hard drive, but when I started this broadcast, I was down, or just before it, I was down to 7 gigabytes free. So I got to offload immediately after this. I'm going to be offloading a ton of stuff onto my external drives, onto my NAS drive. That was scary. These approximately, these streams take about, a couple of gigabytes, so I should have some room, but that was very scary. I didn't realize. $98,000 Micetro, $79,000 for Kirby. We have yet to really challenge Micetro too much in this broadcast. Kirby with the Tetris. I mean, the triple, not the Tetris. I keep saying the Tetris when it's the highest scoring play. The triple, not the Tetris. I've done that multiple times, and I'm sure I'll do it again. 111 Micetro, 97,000 Kirby. I think it would be cool if we could get a flash on triple. Like every time there was a triple, it would flash, We need some Game Genie codes for Tetris Gym. That's it. We need to get some. All right, so Micetro gonna get the LPs, get that triple, setting up for one, but took a double. 128 Micetro, 123 for Kirby. We're past the 100 line mark. Is there a world record for no bars? We think it's 575 from Scooty. I don't know if it was recorded or not. I know that Evesy has like a 560 something recorded because it was in a qualifier. So I don't know. I don't know if people will start record keeping this. I think probably as soon as the tournament's over, people will not be playing it anymore. But, well, I mean, we're going to do it again, you know, basically a year from now. Or, you know, maybe. So maybe there will be some record keeping for it. Triple for Micetro, 161, now on 19 at 163. Perfect transition into 19 would be 251,000. So roughly 1/3 of what a perfect transition would be if you're playing real Tetris. And Kirby gonna double into 19. There's a triple for Kirby. And that's gonna be a top out from Micetro, and Kirby is good in game number 2. So we're still stuck on 305, guys. We haven't even had anyone do any contribution codes. We have an active challenge from Nate, and he has said that if we get the prize pool to 400 this stream, he'll make it 500, and we haven't even had a single contribution code done. So, you know, if you can use that Micetro command, get over, log in, and do that code, that would at least do something, maybe. And maybe while you're there, kick in 5 or 10, something like that. I don't get it. Players get it. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's go ahead. What was once a best of 5, now best of 3. Kirby and Micetro, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. These players have played each other one previous time in history. That was Classic Tetris League in January of 2023. And that was a 3-2 decider in favor of Kirby. All right, look at that. Contribution codes are doing it. Tom J said I did the contribution codes for the match. Laurie says can't donate on watch. Looks like we had $25 come in. Who was that? Or $20 come in. $20 came in from Maitre Wheatian. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, Maitre Wheatian. $10 came in from Tom J. Thank you so much. We are now 65 away from unlocking $100 courtesy of Nate. So at least get in there. We have 12 codes left. That's another $3. It's not a lot, but it gets us closer and closer. And maybe by the time we get that in, we'll have gotten some other contributions as well. $23,000 for Kirby, $38,000 for Micetro. All right, Micetro gets a beautiful blue J piece to fill in the middle of that board. You got to be wary of getting long bar dependencies or solo L or J dependencies. $5 from Jade Heart gets us up to 340, 50. So now we're $60 away. Thank you so much, Jade Heart. Really appreciate that. 52,000 for Micetro, 45 for Kirby. Remember, triples here worth 5,700. $80,000 for Micetro, 63,000 for Kirby. Another triple for Micetro. So yeah, it's very, you know, pleasurable to just get into a rhythm with this where you've got the right kind of, oh my God, $50 from Tom J. My goodness, $50. That gets us up to $390.50. We are $950 away from unlocking that extra $100. So somebody could come in right now with $925 and unlock $100. And of course, it's a game of chicken because you think, well, I don't have to do it because someone's about to do it right, and I don't want to contribute more than is required. But all right, let's at least get these codes done. So I understand the game of chicken. You know, people are like, if I do it, what if I do it and someone else does it, and then I didn't have to do it? I get it. But then again, you know, you're supporting the players. And you should feel good. Supporting what you like. $10 from Colin. There it is. 401. Ted Williams number. My favorite all-time baseball player. Never saw him play, but I just love the guy. I love Ted Williams. Oh, wait. 406 is the Ted Williams number. Sorry, I'm like totally discombobulated. 406 is the Ted Williams number. But 401 is a good number. Wait, what is 401? That's a significant number too. What is 401? $401K. Yeah, something I don't have anymore. I was thinking about that today, like just how much in the crapper my finances have gotten in the last 2 years. Oh man, it was nice. It was nice while it lasted. 401 is the time. All right, 142 entry for Kirby. That's all right. I'm enjoying doing the Tetris, and you know, I'd rather be broke and do Tetris than be, you know, in a good financial place and hating what I'm doing. That's for sure. 160 for Kirby, 192 for Micetro. As promised, Nate has come through, got that $100. We are up to 501. So thank you, Nate. We're halfway to our top 8 goal. So thank you so much, Nate. Thanks to everybody who helped come through. Tom J, Maitre Wheatia, Jade Hart, Tom J again, Colin. Everybody who did the coupon codes. We have 10 left. I'm not authorized to have money. Listen, I'm living at subsistence level. That's why I have to fast, guys. I mean, who can afford, who can afford groceries and, there's Bidenflation, guys. All right. Kirby trying to bring this down on 19, 200, 218 for Micetro. But Micetro ahead by about like 4 triples. Now you're getting the, what is this $10 charge for Matcherino talk from your wife? Oh, rip, Colin. You can send her to me. I'll talk to her. Kirby now in the lead. Micetro going to take it back with that triple, but kind of awkward square placement. They're trading this lead back and forth. Micetro bringing this down. Now, of course, Micetro almost certainly dassing here. Kirby is rolling, so Kirby might have some additional runway after 29 that Micetro might not be able to utilize. So Micetro going to keep pressing here, trying to keep pushing, get these triples. Kirby with a good board. Micetro trying to bring this down. All right, Micetro is set up for a triple. Going to chop it down as a double, though. Set up again, gets the triple, 273. Kirby now in the lead, 279. Another triple for Micetro, back in the lead. I think it's so impressive to get this far, like with DAS, with no bars. Kirby on level 28 at 297. Micetro 292. So Kirby with a kind of an awkward transition here. There is a triple for Micetro, 301. He's got to keep pressing, trying to get these triples because he's still got a chance. He's still in it. This is going to be a top out from Kirby. And a triple here would actually clinch this one, I think, or convert. No, it wouldn't quite clinch. No, it would, right? Because it's, it would. And oh no, he's not able to get that triple at the end. That, I think there was that L piece that kind of didn't quite go his way. And Kirby is going to hang on and take this one. Yeah, triples are worth into 29. What, 3? I mean, they're a lot. They're enough. It was enough. A triple is 9,000 into 29. So that would have been enough if he could have squeezed a triple out. Not able to get it. Kirby going to take game 3 in a nail biter. 2-1. Great, great game. And Micetro exceeded his qualifying score too. So again, thanks Nate for that incentive. Really appreciate that. Thanks again, everybody, for getting us there. Both players are ready. It's game number 4. Kirby versus Micetro in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Colin says no more Matcherino this year. I'd be like, how about no more Christmas presents this year? How about that? That's it. Chen says you should have a separate account for Matcherino. Well, Chen, it's probably, I would advise against, you know, deception in a relationship. Okay. So no, I can't agree with that. It's a bad policy. You don't want to be sneaking around behind people's backs. And, you know, if you really truly want something, then talk about it. How about that? Say, hey, I realize that you don't like me contributing to Matcherino, but I really love Tetris scene, and I like to do a little bit to keep it going. And so I would like to contribute occasionally Matcherino. Why don't we talk about, you know, what a good budget for me to do that would look like? You know, people can do that. You can like literally talk to people. Imagine having a conversation. Imagine. On the other hand, I would never let anyone tell me what to do. $67,000 for Kirby, $44,000 for Micetro. There's a nice triple Micetro. Talk with people, says Tom J. Too scary. I'll just talk with the cat who doesn't listen. Oh no, the cats are listening. Don't you know that? Cats are all wired for 5G and they're transmitting everything we're saying to the NSA. Is this only triples? No, it's not only triples, but there are no Tetrises. So players, in order to maximize score, will be trying to go for triples when possible. But it's not only triples. Triples, doubles, and singles count. Another triple Micetro, 98,109 for Kirby. Isn't it the birds that aren't real? Yeah, birds aren't real, cats aren't real. Those are the two things. Dogs are totally dogs are on our side. No bars. Some of these Tetris players are too young to drink, so that seems fair to me. Yeah, no bars would not fly in Wisconsin, for example. No worry, Rob Z, you're all good. COVID started so the government could recharge all the birds. I truly believe that some people truly believe stuff like that, and it frightens me. $125 for Micetro, $145 for Kirby. Nice triple for Kirby, $150. So again, a perfect transition into 19 would be 251, and I guess, you know, you can sort of triple these scores to get a rough idea of like what their paces might be efficiency-wise. So anything 200 or above at the 19 transition, pretty good. All right, nice triple Micetro. He's actually set up for a J triple over in columns 8, 9, 10. And there's one. And he's set up for another one, so looking for a blue J. Gonna block here, just try to take a good board in. Man, has a Tetris well, but no Tetrises are gonna happen. All right, it's gonna knock this down. So about a 160-something entry for Micetro, 190-something entry for Kirby, so decent score for both. There's a triple for Kirby, 202. So Tetris is now worth 6,000. And they're going to go up 300 points every level change. Now Kirby, with a long bar dependency over on the left side, is going to have to bring this down as far as he can, which he does. And then maybe try to convert that into some triples or just knock that down. So we'll see what he can do here. Yeah, and he's just going to chunk this down as best he can. Oh, and he gets a triple on the left side. 228 for Kirby, 190 for Micetro. It's about a 38,000 point lead, so it's roughly, 6 Tetrises. Yeah, this is all trouts. Get out your trouts. It's an endless drought. Endless trout. Like Red Lobster, no more endless shrimp, but maybe we can get him to do endless trout. It's a nice triple Micetro. 212, 246 for Kirby. Micetro, could have been set up on the left side for a triple, but I don't think he quite saw it in time. And that's the other thing too, is, you can sort of see these things and players are just not used to stacking like this. Nice triple with the L in the middle of the board. 225 for Micetro, 258 for Kirby. Another triple for Kirby. Just thought it wasn't safe. Yeah, I mean, almost certainly. Either didn't see it or didn't think it was safe. But it's hard on 19 to, try and, get those adjusts. Micetro has a long bar dependency over on the left side. Just going to chop that down. And Micetro is back by nearly 50,000 points. Triples here worth north of 8,000. So 8,100 they probably are. Now 84. And Meister's really, if he's on DAS, then he's only going to have another 14 lines to deal with. All right, there's a nice triple Micetro. He's got to get as many as he can here. And yeah, he's going to burn a few lines. See what he can get in the middle. And not sure he's going to be able to catch up here, but see what he can do post 29. I don't know if he's got some taps in him, but we'll see. And oh no, that is going to be a top out for Micetro. Another double 29, another 300K plus. So that's roughly the equivalent of double 900Ks. And yeah, into 29. So Kirby is going to take this one 3-1, but a really good showing from Micetro. I mean, did really, really well. Jungle Cook says there's so many facets of the strategy to no bars that makes this so cool. Yeah, it was a really great set. Players very well. So Kirby's got essentially the equivalent of a max out. I think Sky, who is my main source of information, has said roughly 350 is about a max out equivalent sort of efficiency. So yeah, really, really great games. Micetro, you played great. Kirby, you did great. You will be moving on to the next round. Firedox also provided us with a lot of entertainment, so GG's to you, Firedox. And Micetro, it will be Kirby, though, moving on to take on, eventually, Chef O. So, O. So, GG's to y'all, and thanks again. All right, so let's show you the bracket. First of all, we'll just show you the whole thing. You can get the whole lay of the land. Now, the middle 2 rows at the top, the middle 2 columns on the top, those are basically the top 16, right? So that's how to interpret that. And the outer ones are the earlier rounds, okay? So we have, let me refresh. We have, let's see, Kirby is into the top 16. Chroma is in. Bendy is in. Now, later tonight, basically in 3 hours, we're going to do that red match. That's Lucas versus Steels, match 15. And that will determine who plays Huffaluffagus in the top 16 in red. So just you want a closer look at that. There it is. Let's refresh here. There it is. There's that. Kirby is through. And then this one, yeah, Chroma is in, Bendy is in. So that's where we stand. 3 players out of 8 of the top 16 have been determined. We're going to do one more tonight, so that means the early rounds will be half over. Now tomorrow there is more. Believe it or not, there's more. We got Masters Teal round 1. That's going to be ID Kirby again versus Maisie McQuizzy. Then we're going to have Stupid Masters Purple. So tomorrow at 3 p.m. Texas time, which I believe is, what are we, 6 behind UTC right now? Is that 21 UTC? Is that what it is? Can someone confirm? I'm in Central time. So 3 p.m. Central is now 21 UTC, I think. That's going to be Stupid Masters Purple. It's going to be Scamper versus Draco, winner versus Cole. Then we also have a Masters Yellow bracket. That's going to be Winter versus Paco, winner versus... Winter versus Paco. And winner plays Cobra. Thanks, Allie. Appreciate that. That is going to be our primetime matchup. Winter versus Paco, and the winner of that versus Cobra. And then a stupid thing. So we got Tetris for you tomorrow. We also got stuff on Tuesday. A couple of Masters brackets on Tuesday. We're going to do morning time, my time, 11:30 Texas time. Evesy versus Akatu, winner versus SV. All Euros playing in that one. So that makes sense. So European-friendly Masters. And then that same day at 6 p.m. my time, which is like midnight UTC, it's going to be Allen versus Doodle, winner versus Meme. So we got a bunch. Jungle Cook says, thanks for streaming, Vandy. 11 STM. Wish I could have caught more. Thank you, Jungle Cook. Appreciate that. I love STM too. So want to give a big shout to those of you who supported us during the stream. And there is the list of everybody who supported us during the stream. Thank you so much. Let me run that through one more time, just so we can make sure everybody gets their proper due. All right, yes, thank you everybody on this list for supporting the stream. Thank you to Nate for getting us to $500 in the prize pool. And, $100 there. And then everybody who got us up to that $400 threshold to trigger that contribution. That was Colin and Tom J, Jade Hart, and Maitre Tien, as well as everybody who did the codes. We still got 10 codes left. So I'll put the Matcherino in there. If you're watching after the fact, you can go to the description of the YouTube channel. Should have the link there as well. And if you want to support the channel, here's the links one more time. Please consider doing that. Really helps. And then patrons. Thank you, patrons. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Scott Gray, Jay in the window, K9 Tacky, Madelsberger, Corporal, Shalby Jr., Troy Dan, Kim Emerald, Potato Cat, Jeff and T, Jason Sonny, everybody else on the side. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. All right, that's going to do it for me. Now, in just under 3 hours, we will have a single solo solitary stupid match. It's going to be Steels versus Lucas. That is what we got, and that will determine who plays Huff. Okay, so see you guys in about 3 hours. Take care. YouTube, Lori, Jungle Cook, Tom J, Sushi Man, Zoltan. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Take care. Bye-bye. And Twitch, we will find a landing spot for you because I guess we have to raid, and I guess we raid people, and that is a thing that is done. Sharky doing Das Masters practice, I think. Yeah, I'm going to try to launch some quals. It's going to be abbreviated quals. I got to decide what we're going to do in December. I have the problem with doing stuff next month is like Christmas, and there's like Red Bull Tetris that people are being flown out to do Red Bull Tetris, and I'm not exactly sure the dates of that. So I really got to think about whether we should do anything at all, actually. So anyway, let's go raid our good friend Sharky. And take care, everybody. See you a little bit later. Bye-bye.